There's an area on your slide out seals that's prone to leaking, and after 8 years of doing this, I've never heard anyone talk about it. So today I'm going to show you where it is, what to look for, and how to fix it before it happens to you. So after 8 camping seasons, it finally happened. I had some water coming into the RV. Let me show you where it was first. I have one slide out on the service side of the camper. The fridge is in the front of the slide, and under my fridge is this drawer. This is where I keep all my owners and appliance manuals. Now, even though we are part-time RVers, I'm in this camper every single day, even during the off season because I'm filming for the channel, so my slide is usually out. And by the way, something I always do and I recommend doing, especially if you're not a full-timer, is to pop into the RV during or right after heavy or long periods of rain. I'll just grab a flashlight and start looking behind cabinets, around the floors, roof ceiling components, around the slides, around the corners and walls where they meet the ceiling. It's kind of like going to the dentist, right? You don't want to do it, but you always feel better afterwards. Honestly, it's really the best time to find leaks before they start soaking into things and rotting sections of the RV away. Well, it had rained here in PA for about 3 days straight, so I popped in. I didn't have my camera with me, but I noticed a small amount of water right here above the drawer. Unfortunately, my manuals had soaked up a good bit of water as well. Now, this water was not coming from anywhere higher than the bottom of the fridge, and there were no leaks anywhere else in the RV, not even on the other side of the slide out. Knowing it could have been coming in through the fridge vents, which can happen occasionally if it's windy enough to throw the rain sideways, or somewhere on the slide out seals, which are relatively easy to access and inspect. In other words, I felt better than having it come down from the ceiling or one of the walls where it can be difficult to find the source of the leak. I was getting a little frustrated. I could not find anything, so I kind of chalked it up to rain coming in through the vents behind the fridge and then leaking down underneath the fridge. I removed the fridge vents and everything behind the fridge was dry. Everything, not a drop of water. So I'm back inside. I check all the bulb seals. You may also hear these called crush seals, but I couldn't find anything wrong with them. And while we're on the subject of these bulb seals, there's something else I want to show you before we move on. Make sure this bulb seal on the inside of the top of your slide out doesn't move. These are usually just pushed into a guide rail, but if there are no stops on the end of the rail, these tend to slide around, and depending on the design, they can slide out far enough on one side so they don't seal on the other side. A little double-sided tape will keep those in place. However, my seal was still in place, so that was obviously not the issue. So knowing I was only getting leaks on the front of the slide and not the rear of the slide, I went outside again. I compared the rear of the slide to the front. It took me a second to figure out where it was coming from, but then I saw it. We do not charge a membership fee to watch any of our videos. They're all free for everyone to watch. Our channel sponsors help us keep the lights on because I refuse to charge our viewers, and I want to keep it that way. So I'd like to thank Camco for sponsoring today's video. The Camco Taste Pure filter is hands down the most popular water filter in the RV industry with over 39,000 5-star Amazon reviews. And it just got better. It's been redesigned with an advanced 6-step filtration system. It's made in the USA, and simply put, it provides pure and clean water. This is a perfect filter for part-time RVers, and if you're a full-timer who already has a filtration system, putting these before your current filters will help prolong the other filter's life. Even if you RV with bottled drinking water, the Taste Pure filter helps protect against things like algae, bacteria, and heavy metals that are still in the water you're using to wash your dishes and shower with. Guys, this is an RV essential. I've been using these for 8 years. I'll never connect my RV to campground water without one of these. I'll put links down below so you can pick one up. So right up at the top of the slide here is a wiper seal. It does exactly what it sounds like it's going to do. It wipes the water off of the slide before it goes into the RV. Right above the wiper seal is the exterior bulb seal for when the slide is closed. The top wiper seal should overlap the side wiper seal. It's the same principle of shingles on a roof. Water starts at the top and drips down over the top of the shingle underneath, or in this case, over top of the side wiper seal. Up here on the front of the slide, somehow the top seal managed to work its way underneath the side seal, which is essentially like shingling a roof from the top down. Now, I'm pretty confident at this point, but that doesn't mean that this is the source or the only source of the leak because there are seals behind this. But my best guess is that with this being underneath the side, water was just getting channeled down behind this side seal. And even with additional seals, that water is going somewhere. I flipped the top seal over the side seal and proceeded to close and open the slide a few times. I went back out and it had again made its way under the side seal, but only on the front side. The back was still shingled over the side. side. This top seal was glued to the side seal. I saw the remnants of the glue after closer inspection, and I also realized my rear seal is still glued together. Now this is a pre-2019 Imagine. 2018 and earlier Grand Design models were very well built in comparison to the rest of the market. The build quality on the towables from 2016 to 2018 is just one of the reasons Grand Design was becoming a quality name during that time. Now, in my opinion, gluing these seals together is not the greatest design. Maybe some type of rubber rivet or fastener would work better, I'm not really sure. But at the end of the day, remember, manufacturers are not manufacturing this equipment, they're essentially assembling it. Regardless, I hopped online and found a rubber-to-rubber glue that has pretty good reviews. I removed as much of the glue as I could without damaging the seals and applied the glue. So far, it seems to be holding up perfectly. Okay, I know what some of you may be thinking. The wiper seal issue that we found shouldn't be the problem because the wiper seals are not your primary defense against water from getting inside the RV while the slide is not moving. The wiper seal's job is to push water off the slide so it doesn't come pouring into the RV when you close the slide. When the slide is closed or open, the interior or exterior bulb seals stop water from getting in. And this is true, I won't necessarily disagree with that, but I do think wiper seals add an additional layer of protection. On the top of the slide, you can see this is pressed against the slide and is probably going to stop 99% of water from even getting to the bulb seal inside when the slide is open. Here is something else to consider too. Bulb seals are not bulletproof. Even with these seals crushed when the slide is closed, with a little wind, water can drip along this bulb seal edge and roll its way between these two seals. Don't forget, these seals are also subject to normal wear and tear, so over time these seals may not be as efficient as they were when they came out of the factory. Small pieces of debris like leaves or pieces of branches can prevent the seal from properly crushing, and if the seals are not taken care of, they can start to rot over time as well. Now, I don't know if the water got inside the RV while the slide was out, while it was in, or while it was moving in or out. There's a lot of unknowns, but I can say with 100% certainty that repositioning this wiper seal fixed the problem. So what can you do? Occasional visual inspections on these slide out seals is definitely a good place to start, but even better than that is occasionally applying a rubber protectant on these seals to keep them soft and flexible, plus you're doing the inspection while you're applying the protectant. Personally, I use 303 Aerospace protectant on my seals. I've already talked about that product in another video, so I'll put a link to that video at the end of this video. I will keep an eye on it throughout the camping season, and I'll probably give you guys an update towards the end of the year. Now, this trailer was manufactured in 2017. We bought it and started camping in 2017, and we are part-timers. But because of having this channel and filming in the RV every single day, I'm opening and closing my slide outs probably as much or more than a lot of full-time RVers. The factory glue lasted that long, so I can't really say that I'm disappointed with those results, but I wonder if there's a better way than just gluing these seals together. I would love to know if any of you guys have had this issue with your slide out seals. Let me know down in the comments below. The purpose of this video was to show you guys my thought process to find the issue, and also to let you know, more importantly, to be checking your slide out seals. If your seals are similar to mine, make sure it's shingled over the side seal. Check the condition of the glue, and if you need to re-glue the seals together, I'll put a link to the glue that I got down below if you need to pick it up. Oh, and there's one more thing you need to do.